You made me wait a whole hour.
It started with the penis part.
Y'all ain't ready for this one. They ain't ready. DME and Branzo.
Oops, I'm
For what? The same man.
What up, though? It's your boy DME. Boys. Let's get into it. All right, let's do this. All right. Beasley! Yeah, exactly. Beasley. Smack. URL. What up? What up, though? Let me talk to you guys for a minute. All right, so the J Legends of the world. He's an Instagram guy. He likes to do Instagram a lot. I don't really do Instagram that much. I used to do Instagram a lot when they first came out, but then it got bought by Facebook, and now I don't know what's going on anymore. It's weird, and I'm not really into Instagram like that anymore. You can catch me on Twitter. I'm on there 10 years strong. One of the original OGs on Twitter. All right, but anyways, who cares? Jay likes to post videos, of the union, the union shows, and apparently, a lot of people are on Instagram, a lot more than they I don't know. So Beasley actually commented on a snippet that Jay put up of him and John Real and Visual, Visual, the boutiques, and the clip was this. Here, let's watch the clip. Let's roll the footage.
Don't charge me for a Survivor Series. What you charging me for some amends?
Well, DME's been making this argument for quite a while, and what it pretty much is that URL has neglected their YouTube audience for a while. It's been a while now since they've kind of neglected, since they went on the pay-per-view wave, and they're holding on to battles for so long that they're fucking up timelines. Battles drop. You don't know what event it's from. These battlers have battled times like a few times after the fact, so you don't know whether they took a loss.
So you see that? Yeah. The DME said that. Yeah, we get it. All right. So Beasley responds to me. What did he say? Beasley NYC. Apparently he's from New York City. I don't know. Apparently I'm from Detroit. It's a good guess. So it's a lengthy response. So what did Beasley have to say? Just for clarification, I have listened and heard more Beasley interviews than anybody in the freaking world. I guarantee you I own that record. I have heard more Beasley interviews than ever. And anybody. I listened to every single one of Rome DMV's Beasley parts, all 77 parts. Just saying. Because I don't know why. I'm weird. I got problems, man. I really do. I gotta stop. Battle rap, man. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't have to stop nothing. I don't have to stop anything. I'll do what I want. All right? If I want to waste my time listening to Beasley interviews, I'm going to waste my time listening to Beasley interviews. But anyways, hey guys, this is Beasley. What's up? The URL, should we read it in the Beasley voice? Hey, I can't. All right. Hey guys, what's up? First and foremost, I want to say thank you. Showing interest in our brand and following our movement. Beasley's the king of being so condescending, but saying it in a nice way. I like the corp. This is how Ponzi talk. This is what we call the standard operating procedures. This is the corporate talk that Ponzi likes to drop that I like to drop sometimes. This is Beasley's the king of it. So actually I have a lot of respect for this type of condescending talk. I actually do. I don't even see any problem with it when it comes to actually addressing, people like me or that. But we'll get into what the problems I have. It doesn't have to do with me specifically or a blogger specifically, but it has more to do with the fans. But we'll get there. We're gonna get there. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for showing interest in our brand and following our movement. I haven't seen your entire show, just the snippet above that's posted on Instagram. So my response is solely based on that clip. Thank you for putting the context of that, the fact that you didn't see the whole clip, the whole show, that you're speaking specifically on the clip involved. So thank you for that. Because now some people won't even take the time out to actually say that. But, Beasley's media trained, so he knows what's up. Yes, we have held battles for a long time, but this was done so fans understand that we have moved towards the pay-per-view model. Put model, but I think he meant model. Why would we drop battles a week or two after streaming? People would just wait, and it's disrespectful to those who support us. We will look to drop battles a little sooner in 2019, but we encourage people who don't want to wait to purchase the pay-per-view at watchbattlelive.com. Keep in mind, battlers raise their prices to perform monthly, but we haven't changed ticket prices in 5 years. We need to support to continue to entertain you. Survivor Series and Summer Madness have never been the same price. This is false and your guest was misinformed. You feel that we are neglecting our YouTube audience. How? Now, that was my point. Because the battles are taking longer to drop. Let's just say there are 2 or 3 other leagues you favor over URL. Maybe they drop battles faster. If you added the releases of all 3 of those leagues combined, they still haven't had more battles released than URL. We have dropped more material in 2018 than any of the 2 or 3 leagues you could name combined. So if we weren't dropping enough, what is everyone else doing? You had some valid points, and we are always looking to improve. Thank you for expressing your concern. And hopefully you'll be joining us pay-per-view for Smack Volume 3, December 15th. All right. So let's break this down. Let's break it down. All right. So, I mean, we all know how I feel about this now. This is what I want. My main point here. Now, to say, now this is the part I don't like, Beasley. And when I hear you talk, right, it's I understand you're going to the pay-per-view model. I get that. Now, do I think the pay-per-view model is sustainable in the long term? Especially for the amount of battles that you guys throw, and in order to be like I've been saying this because I'm a full-time participant in the pay-per-view model. I buy all the pay-per-views, every single one of them. All right. Now, in order to support the URL fully, you expect a consumer to come out of your pocket around $600 a year. All right, just support URL. If we're going to support you fully. We're going to support you with all your endeavors that you do, all the events that you throw. You're talking about, as a consumer from me, you're talking $600 a year. All right. Now here's my thing. When I say you're neglecting the YouTube audience, I have 2 problems with this. I have literally 2 problems with this. One, it's the way you look, the way you just talk about your YouTube audience. You look at your YouTube audience like they're nothing, like they're the freeloaders. They're the ones who are only here to criticize and to watch for free. That's how you look at them. I don't think you even consider them as customers. All right. And it's ironic because you have built your empire. You have built what you are today off the back of these YouTube people that watch your product. You have built off them. You wouldn't be able to charge $50 or $45 or whatever your early bird dollar is, all right, today, every single month, if you didn't build your audience based off the back of YouTube and the people who watched you for free. You wouldn't be able to be here right now and do that. I tweeted this out, and I'm going to say it again, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I'm positive I'm right on this. If you watch battles on YouTube, you are a supporter. I don't care if you never bought one pay-per-view in your life. If you clicked on one battle rap, you're a supporter. That view helps build battle rap. Without that view, battle rap can't grow. What do you think we're doing here? Time is money. If you don't understand that, then you don't understand that. But time is money. When you take the time out to watch me, to watch battles, to watch sitcoms, to watch sports, to watch reality TV, to listen to podcasts, you are supporting them. It doesn't have to be financially. You are supporting them. Views can be turned into monetary value. But you need to get those views. And how do you get those views? By people watching them and taking their time out to watch it. It doesn't have to be through money. The people who will buy your pay-per-view want to watch the battle live when it happens. That's your job as a company and a promotion, to entice us to want to watch it live. That's your job. That's the pay-per-view model. To want to watch it live, you got to entice us and excite us to want to watch it live. Not a month later. No one cares. We live in a fast-paced society. Nobody cares. No battle rap fan. And when I say no, I mean 99% because there's always weirdos out there. But no battle rap fan that's willing to buy a pay-per-view is going to not buy the pay-per-view because you tell this fan, or this fan finds out that this pay-per-view drops next month. You tell me Summer Madness 8 drops in a month. That isn't going to change my mind on whether I want to buy that pay-per-view on the date Summer Madness comes out. That has nothing to do with it. It's irrelevant to me. I'm only purchasing this pay-per-view because I love battle rap and I'm excited and the hype has been built up so much for the battles that I need to watch it when it happens. This is 99% of your fan base who pays for this. Want to watch it when it happens. The people who don't care about wanting to watch it when it happens will wait a month. They'll wait 2 months. They'll wait 5 months. They'll wait a year. They don't care. They don't care. They're not invested like that. They're not invested like we are in the product. They don't care. So holding the battles indefinitely 3, 4, 5, 6 months makes no sense. And when I say this, I'm not saying it so I can get free battles to watch and I don't have to buy the pay-per-views and I can get them quicker. No, I'm going to buy them. I'm your customer. I'm going to buy them because I want to watch them now. I'm saying this for you guys to grow, man. This is what you don't understand. You are neglecting your YouTube audience. I don't care what other leagues do when I'm speaking to you, URL. I don't care. I'm speaking to you as if you're the only league. You're the only one. There is no other league when I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to you as if you're the only league in existence. So I don't care if King of the Dot only dropped 3 events and only dropped 8 battles this year, and you guys have 77 YouTube battles. I don't care how many battles RBE has dropped compared to you. I don't care. I'm speaking to you as I'm just speaking to you as your business. All right, and this isn't about wanting to see free stuff because watching it free on YouTube isn't free. There's still ads. There's still YouTube Red. How about people who watch you on YouTube with YouTube Red? Are they supporters of you? Because they are. Because regardless of not if you're demonetized or not, you're still getting paid. You still get paid off of YouTube. All right, don't let them fool you and act like they're not making nothing off YouTube. It's not how it was, but they're making money. And I'm not a pocket watcher. I want you to. I want you to make $2.5 million every. I do, and I wouldn't hate. I would congratulate. Because that's awesome. You're successful. I don't hate on success. I get passionate about this because I feel like you're doing things that will hinder your success. And I don't want you guys to fall into how all the other mediums and entertainment, they fall into the same trap. They're too worried about their content. They're too protective of their content. When we live in a world where you don't need to be protective anymore with your content like you had to be back in the day. And even back in the day, I was against it. When Metallica sued their fans over Napster, it was ridiculous. And it backfired because that was stupid. They didn't understand what's happening here. All right? That's another problem I have with you guys is when you have constantly, you treat your paying fans like criminals. If I pay for your pay-per-view, why do I have to see my IP address flashed on the screen the entire time? Why? That does not stop people from bootlegging your battles. It doesn't. When you have a pay-per-view, all the bootlegs have their IP addresses on there. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Are you going to block it? Who cares? There's millions. There's millions. I can do a fake IP address. I can do this. Who cares? There's so many ways around it. Why are you? It's just like I said, you are falling into the same trap all the other entertainment mediums did, and nobody's learning from their mistakes. Nobody's learning. The same thing happened with the DVDs, all right? And then where they made it where you couldn't, they put all the blockers on it where you can't even, all you do is hurt the paying fan. You hurt the paying fan. Because I paid for it, and I got to look the whole time I'm watching a battle. There's freaking IP addresses flashing up like it's the police. You're treating me like a criminal when I paid for the product. Leave your paying fans alone. Understand there's going to be bootlegs. It's just a part of it. There's ways to combat it, but the way you guys try to combat it is ridiculous. You know how you combat it? You don't wait 6 months to drop battles. There's a reason why. When I say you're neglecting the YouTube audience, there's something called storylines. Storylines that you're screwing up. You release Arsenal and Twerk, but where's Twerk and DNA? Is that vaulted? Is that fair to be vaulted? Is that fair? That gets vaulted. Is that fair? Now, does it have to be fair? No, you guys do what you want. You guys write your own storylines. But I'm telling you, as a fan on the outside looking in, it's hard to follow, and you guys have always had this issue, man. And you can't stop downplaying the people who watch your battles on YouTube. That's crazy to me. Do you know all these YouTubers who have made livings? They're making livings off these people who are just watching for free on YouTube. What do you think all these YouTube stars are? Imagine if they talk to their fan base the way you guys do. You can move to a pay-per-view model, but don't sit there and act like you ain't making no money off of YouTube. And like I said, you are only able to move to this pay-per-view model because of YouTube. So don't abandon it. You can continue it to grow. You have the perfect setup. Drop the pay-per-view. Before the next pay-per-view comes out, drop the battles of the last pay-per-view in order so we understand the storylines. Before Smack Volume 3, which I'm going to order. I'm going to order. All right? Summer Madness, every battle should be released. Every single one. So you're trying to tell me that you're going to lose pay-per-view sales from Summer Madness that happened in freaking November. Right? What is it? November, the middle of November. Early middle November. Right? You're telling me that if you would have told me in November, before Summer Madness came out, right, that, well, all the battles that are gonna be on Summer Madness, they're gonna drop, sometime in about a month. In about a month, they're gonna drop sometime middle of December. So, if you want to buy the pay-per-view, it's cool. If not, you just wait till December and you can see them then. You're trying to tell me that me as a consumer of battle rap who actually will pay is going to say, no, I'm not going to pay now. I'll just wait a month. That doesn't happen. And if it does, it's 1%. There's no way I'm waiting a month to watch Summer Madness 8. There's no way. And if I am, I'm still a customer who's watching it on YouTube where you're getting views and your names are getting in the algorithm and more people are talking about it and you're in the mix, and that's how you gain new fans. You don't gain new fans by the pay-per-view model. No, all you're doing is making your money off the current fans you have. No new fans come of this. Because you really don't even promote correctly. You don't promote this correctly. What do you promote? Oh, you promote on YouTube. Shocker. Are all the fans who watch your promotion on YouTube, are they supporters or are they're just free loaders, free riders? No, the problem is you guys pay way too much attention to the bootleg game. You pay way too much attention to whatever it is that you guys think is going on in your community, in the battle rap culture that says that, there's a storyline going around that we're all cheap, that no one will spend money, that we're all freeloaders. This is the storyline that you guys have written. All right, you guys have wrote this. If it's true or not, you don't talk about it. You don't say it. The company cannot speak like that about their customers. I can't speak like that about my customers. It doesn't even make sense. If a customer comes in and he doesn't tip, I can't run up to him and say, hey, cheapo, you're cheap. Don't come here no more. You don't tip. He still came in. Maybe he felt like the service wasn't good. All right, you know what's going to happen? He's not going to get great service the next time, but I'm not going to walk up to him and say, you're cheap. You're cheap. Can't do that. That's crazy. It's common sense business practices, man. and Beasley, if there's some weird reason you see this, I don't know. I know you know who I am because I'm in your trailers. I'm in the URL trailers. You will not find a bigger battle rap fan than me, man. I'm one of the biggest battle rap fans in the world, ever. And on top of being one of the biggest battle rap fans, I am one of the biggest supporters ever. LOM, DNA, gyms. I buy everybody's merchandise, all right? And I buy all the pay-per-views. I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on battle rap supporting. So me saying drop the pay-per-views on YouTube is not me wanting to see free battles. It's me trying to, because you got to move the storyline along. All right, when you hold on, nobody cares about a battle that happened 6 months ago. You guys are bugging, man. You're bugging. Nobody cares. All right, and stop bringing up the other leagues. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, there's no other leagues. If I want to address how King of the Dot's doing their business, I'll address them, and I'm not going to talk about the URL when I address them. If I'm going to address RBE, I'm not going to talk about the King of the Dot or URL when I address RBE. So when I'm talking to y'all, I don't need to talk about what they're doing. It doesn't matter what they're doing. It's what you guys are doing. Because you guys are in the driver's seat, man. You are the biggest league. All right, you're in the driver's seat. You're obviously the number one. Nobody's denying that. Nobody's ever denying it. All right? And you put it on. You're putting on for the culture. All right? But at the same time, you're falling into that same trap. All these other entertainment companies and businesses and just the evolution of technology, you guys, you all fall into it every single time. All right? It started when the internet first started. And you just kept falling into it every time, man. The second somebody was able to burn a CD, we started freaking out. Everybody started freaking out, right? I could buy 100 CDs and burn them, and now people are selling them in the black market, all right? But you got to understand, that's a minority. It's a minority. Most people buy stuff legit. They just do. You always concentrate on the minority instead of concentrating on the majority, and stop treating the majority who are your customers, who actually put money in your pocket. Stop treating them as the criminals, man. Stop putting our IP addresses up there. That's ridiculous, man. No other company does that when you buy anything. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And it doesn't stop bootlegs. You guys are clueless on how to stop bootlegs anyways, all right? You can go on YouTube right now and see all this stuff. And you want to combat that? Release the battles. Why are you letting the bootleggers get the views? You get the views. The pay-per-view already happened, all right? The people who were going to buy the pay-per-view bought it. We are buying it to watch it live. You will not convince me any otherwise. Nobody's buying this pay-per-view because no one's not buying it because it's coming out in a month. I'm telling you right now, nobody's doing that. These battles should all drop within a month. I say before the next event. If you didn't have an event for 6 months, maybe you only have an event. You're not going to have another event, which we know you're not doing because you guys do an event every 3 weeks now. But then, then you can wait 6 months to drop it. But as long as it's before the next event, I have no issue with it because it keeps the storyline going. It makes sense. All right? But the way you guys do it now, it's just random, right? It makes no sense, bro. I'm telling you. It just doesn't make sense, man. And, I'm not, I'm not surprised at anything you said here because it's how you always say this. This is everything you've always said, and I just don't know, man. And the whole part of you guys never, the Survivor Series Summer Madness, never been the same price. I agree there. I don't know who said that, but I still think y'all might. I mean, y'all price point might be a little bit too high still. I don't know. I don't know the analytics, the ins and outs, but you guys complain a lot. You guys complain a lot about not making, not getting the support and this and that. So, it's simple economics, bro. Like if $50 is too much, maybe if you drop it to 30, will more people be enticed to buy it? Maybe. But y'all really, you're missing my point is you're missing the boat here. No one's asking for these battles to drop so we can just see free stuff. All right? And you guys got to stop with the narrative that if just because you watch battles on YouTube means you're not a supporter. Let me explain this to you one more time. Anybody who watches a battle on YouTube and never spent $1 is a 100% supporter of battle rap and the culture. All right? Time is money. Views is money. Clicks is money. What are you talking about? It's just simple. This is this is common sense. So you probably don't agree with anything I'm saying, and shout out to y'all. All right, I'm not in your shoes. I'm not running your league. All right, but you know, if I was, and there was a bozo like me saying these things, I might be like, let me think about it for a second. Is he right? Might be right. I don't know. He's might be talking some sense right now, or he could be an idiot. He's a bozo. Don't talk. Don't listen to him. He's an idiot. But you know, I want the better. I get passionate about it because I get passionate about business. Period. Right? It doesn't even got to do with URL. I just hate when I see people doing bad business. I try to steer people. I jump in when I see maybe to a fault. Maybe it's something I shouldn't do a lot, but I do it because I used to do bad business, right? And I had people jump in and stop and tell me, listen, bro, the way you're doing this, and that ain't it, fam. You want to do it this way, right? Because, you know, and that's helped me, and that's actually gotten me to where I am today, and it helped me grow to where I am today, where I can, you know, see things more clearer, and you learn from your experiences in the past. And I feel like the entertainment community from the top down has always missed the boat when it comes to bootlegs and just the way they treat their paying customers. You know how when the DVDs had the little where you couldn't make copies of it, they had the little block on it, right? That only hurt. That really only hurt the person buying it, you know, because there's always ways around it. So now, instead of like if I wanted to make a digital copy in case, you know, something happened to this DVD that I purchased, I couldn't do it. But there's ways around it. I can buy a little program and do it. But that's how the hackers do. They buy a program. There's always ways around it. So and then the normal consumer they don't know the ways around it. They don't understand all that stuff. And they're the ones who get screwed because they can't, you know, it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I don't know, man. I think that y'all should really reevaluate, you know, just the level of decor, the way you interact with your fans, because and I find this a lot in battle rap, man. I find this a lot with a lot of y'all. When y'all speak on stuff, y'all speak on it really generally, and then your whole comeback, your whole defense is, and it's a trick, because you'll be like, well, if it don't apply, let it fly. But that then everybody can say that. The people who it actually applies to, they can say that. It doesn't apply to me, but it does. No, it doesn't. It's people, that's how they are. So really, you're not saying anything. You just want to diss, but you don't want to take the accountability of the diss. So you know, stop talking in generalizations about your fan base, and no matter what, as far as I'm concerned, and it is what it is, but don't ever stop calling us cheap, because the people who aren't cheap, they take offense to it, and the people who are cheap, they don't care what you're saying. So really, all you're hurting is the people. You're hurting your fan base more and more and more and more. All right, so stop treating us like that. Stop treating us like criminals when we buy your pay-per-view. Stop putting up our IP addresses. If you're not gonna, you're probably gonna continue to do it, because I've heard actually people talk about this. Whoa, no, it doesn't. It doesn't do anything. It's just annoying. That's all it is. It's annoying. All right, you're annoying people who purchase your pay-per-view. That's all it is. It doesn't stop nothing. All right, people recording in the venue doesn't stop or do anything. All right, when you guys are in there, stop recording the battle. Someone's recording on their stupid phone, right? What does that even matter? It's on pay-per-view. I can just go on to my screen and record it. Who cares if they're in the venue recording it? That's low quality trash. You can't even hear anything. This is an actual HD quality record. I can record my monitor screen and have a full HD copy of it. What are you talking about? Like, what, you guys even know how technology works? Why are you so concerned about people filming in the venue? That should only be a concern if the thing's not on pay-per-view. But once the freaking thing's on pay-per-view, why do you care who's recording in the venue? Why? Someone who's in their head says, wants to watch the bootleg, right? They have it in their head. They're not paying for it. They want to watch the bootleg, all right? They're not your customer. They're not. They're just not. Your customers are the people. Listen, your customers are the ones who love this and are willing to pay for it. They're not bootleggers. But you treat them like they are. Because they buy it, and now they gotta look at their IP address flash every 5 seconds. It's annoying to me. I have a little. I don't like seeing it. It bothers me. Some of us have ADHD or OCD. Some of us are crazy. I don't think I have either of them, but I'm definitely crazy. I'm a little crazy. And I don't like seeing it. $1,000 on pay-per-views. I gotta look at my IP address on the screen the whole time. Are you stupid? Anyways, it's all from love, man. It's all from love. I love the URL. I love the King of the Dot. I love the RBEs. I love battle rap. I just wanted to. I just see when I see stupid stuff happening, man. And it's been a trend, man. It's been a trend, and we never learn from our mistakes. The music industry, the movie industry, all entertainment industry never learns from their mistakes. They continue to make the same mistake over and 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 over. And I don't know, man. I'm done. I'm done with it. All right. Shout out to the URL. All right. They're smarter than me. Buy Smack Volume 3. Buy the Decades. Buy everything. And if you don't want to buy it, watch it on YouTube, and guess what? You're just as a supporter as I am. All right? Peace. Love you guys.